joining us on 2K Sports. What's better than NBA basketball on a Saturday night? We're here to bring you the app. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Here's Harrison. Brunson defending. Fires the three. 6 to shoot. Pass to Marshall. Lets it go from deep. James with the rebound. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with James. Then there's Achua. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Christie in at the 3, small forward. And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
Thanks, B.A. I spoke with MP about his star-studded contest coming up, and he looked across the court and said, "We'd love a challenge. We've been watching tape, and we think we have a solution for the problem over there." I can't wait to find out how these two juggernauts affect today's outcome.
Yeah, buckle up, folks. This is going to be a good one. Thanks, Allie. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Harrison. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Gets the 3 to fall.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
James outside. Antetokounmpo, the pass to James. And slam dunk by James.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high-percentage buckets.
There's a screen by Marshall. Harrison, the pass to Marshall. Here's Booker. Pass to Cheeks. Hey, from beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. James outside. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter, and he gets that one.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high-percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Pass to Cheeks. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Back to James. The 3. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now Booker. No points yet. Pass to Harrison. And out of bounds, the Lakers will take it. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference. And of course, Memphis, pretty far behind right now.
When I look at the Lakers, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
Jacks up a 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. We discussed the challenges a player like Giannis Antetokounmpo presents for his defense, and coach responded saying he's a handful for sure. I told our guys to make sure we seal up any lanes to the basket and just try to make him beat us with his jumper. It won't be easy, but coach feels like they'll be able to make it a little more difficult for Giannis. Guys.
Allie, thank you. James passes to Brunson. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Christie. James, a screen on Booker. And here's Brunson from the arc. And Los Angeles, another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Goodwin. He chipped in with 13 points in his last game. There's a screen by Marshall. Launches it. James with the rebound. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. James has got 15.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
And Booker has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
Well, they did have some impressive numbers blocking shots, and I like their defensive game plan.
Love is checked in for Marshall. Some changes for Los Angeles. And over the last 10 games, here's a look at the teams that have been putting up the most points. The Lakers, number 1.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot.
Checked in for the Lakers. Christie comes in for Carter.
You're going out there, no let up.
Now, here is James. Coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. And that one drops. 17 points in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, they've got James. He's out there with Jackson. And it's Reynolds in at the point. The Lakers lead by 10. James outside. Jackson the screen to the inside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Goodwin. Back to Payton. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up the team.
Here's Goodwin, defended by Jackson. Payton passes to Love. Beyond the arc. Another shot. Christie with a rebound. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Deflected! And they're able to recover. 5 to shoot. The 3, James. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
Pass to Goodwin. Back to Barrett. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Goodwin. Fires from deep. The Lakers for the rebound. James has got 7 rebounds in the game. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Stan, you coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably... You have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren. Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
And stolen by Booker. Here we go for the finish. Oh, my. Booker just throwing it down.
Oh, power it down, Devin.
The Lakers lead by 9. James passes to Brunson. James, a screen on Booker. Now, here is James. Covered by Love. James can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Here's Goodwin. 5 points in the game. Offensive rebound. No good that time.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And there's James from the arc. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
Now shooting the 3-ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Love, a screen on Achua. Here's Goodwin. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, guys, the bodyguard in that last game against the Rockets really lit up the floor. He dropped an amazing number of points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Showing more aggression here in the second quarter. He's seeking contact and working himself to the line.
Harrison, he's checked in for Marshall. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
James, outside. That three's off the mark. Grizzlies trail by 10. Inside. Here's Todd. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Memphis shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Will stand the minimum games threshold for postseason awards. It seems to be working as a motivator.
Well, especially, Brian, because those awards can impact player contracts. So that benchmark, 65 games, about 80% of the schedule, that's a bar that players are looking to surpass.
Do you like the 65 games, or would you like to see a different number?
I mean, I think it's great. If anything, I'd like to see it higher.
Love, a screen on Brunson. The Lakers with a rebound. They've led by as many as 14. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Love, a screen on Brunson. Here's Goodwin. Nails it from beyond the arc. Goodwin's got 6 here in the quarter.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
James with the ball. He's got 24. There's the 3. And the 3-pointer goes. James has got 27 points.
He's got a solid rhythm going from the perimeter. 3 triples in the first quarter, and now 3 more since.
Goodwin passes to Love. To the right side. Here's Todd. Achua with a rebound. Los Angeles leading by 9. Pass to Christie. Screen by James. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Organized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
For three, Booker. Here's Todd. And he banks in the layup. Todd's got 7.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things.
So it's Los Angeles. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plan. And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a rocky start for the Grizzlies.
They've been shot out of the gym. Even when they do extend their defense, it doesn't matter. I don't know what the remedy is.
I got 3 words for you. Elbow sandwich.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Los Angeles leading by 9. They've got Devin Booker, and it's Cheeks in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Harrison, and that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Harrison's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Los Angeles shooting at a respectable 49%. And here's James to the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo.
Gotta appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis. Rolling with purpose after setting the screen.
Antetokounmpo's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Harrison. Booker for 3. James with the rebound. James has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here, and it's in there.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Harrison, no good.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Pass to Achua. Now here's Brunson. 4-3. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Todd. He's got 7. Into the lane. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, the NBA draft is now split over 2 days. Commissioner Adam Silver said second-round picks have become increasingly important, and this allows teams more time between those picks, as well as a chance to reassess after the first round. Also, given the level of interest, it merited primetime coverage and exposure.
All right, Allie, thank you. It's going to hit. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. And here's Todd outside. Hits the three-pointer. Todd's got 10 points.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
For 3, James drills it from deep.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
Grizzlies trail by 14. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Fires the 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Brunson finds James. Outside Achua. Now James. 32 points in the game for him. 6 on the shot clock. Brunson, a good look. The rebound by Harrison.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Yeah, great awareness there from Booker. A selfless team-first player.
Out of bounds, it'll be Memphis' ball. And Los Angeles making a change here. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Harrison. Give him 8 points now. Cheeks. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits. He's got 9. The Lakers lead by 9. Now, here is James. Antetokounmpo outside. Back to James. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. James has got 7 points here in the quarter. And Booker has got the ball here for Memphis. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Here's Harrison. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Here's Harrison. Baseline jumper. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
If this quarter is any indication, he's not going to be the guy to turn this game around in their favor.
For 3, James. The rebound by Devin Booker. Grizzlies trail by 11. Here's Harrison. There's a screen by Marshall. Over Antetokounmpo. Marshall can't hit. The Lakers have gone 6 for 9 in the half. For 3, James. Rebounded by Marshall. Marshall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Booker can't get it to go.
Yeah, he's just not himself right now. He's getting decent opportunities like this one, but just failing to convert.
James can't get it to go. And the Grizzlies shooting just 36% in the third. Here's Harrison. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
Let's go with a 3. And it's Todd with a rebound. Todd's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Harrison. Give him 8 to stop the drought. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter of the game. And the deficit down inside single digits. Harrison's got 4 points this quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coach.
James goes in, and it's James with the jam.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
On the court for the Lakers, we've got Achua. He's out there with James. And it's Powell in at the 5 spot. Shot clock at 5. Here's Goodwin. Yep, right through the net. Here's Christie. Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the 4th. James with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Booker against James. Here he goes. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Second personal foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. James passes to Christie. Back to James. From behind the arc. Buries it from 3. James has got 42 in the game.
His big night continues. He is fueling this lead.
Love, a screen on Achua. Here's Goodwin. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And that one's good. James.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
Grizzlies trail by 17. Here's Goodwin. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Pass to Achua. Outside Brunson. Here's Christie. Back to James. Down low. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Timeout, Grizzlies. Marshall, he's checked in for Memphis. Harrison comes in for Goodwin. And the rate of player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things. And when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
Booker looking around. Clock at 6. And Booker gets double teamed. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
Grizzlies trail by 21. Here's Harrison. Pass to Cheeks. No one near him. And he hits the jumper. Los Angeles has gone 3 for 3 from downtown in this 4th quarter. Here's Christie. Outside Brunson. For 3, James. And Booker pulls it down. And Booker's got the ball here for Memphis. Here's Harrison. Pass to Marshall. Rejected by James. From downtown, nails it from 3. James has got 49 in the game.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking them down, you might as well keep riding.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to James. Christie passes to James. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Here's Harrison. Rebounded by the Lakers. Antetokounmpo has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Here's James. And again.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. We've got 1:28 left in the final quarter. Here's Harrison. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And tonight, a fantastic effort to deliver their 48th win of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for the bodyguard.
Well, he was the reliable option for them on just about every possession. So dependable, always making the right decision.
Here's Harrison. They set a pick. Fires for 3. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Again! What an avalanche!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
James with the ball.
His third personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. James taking 2 shots.
That free throw no good. So he can't get either to fall. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA.